On air.
Hey, good evening, everybody out there in G Plus and YouTube land. This is Tina. This is the new Ladies and Gents night in the Hangout. Usually Miss Wanda Kelly is hosting. Tonight I'm hosting for her until she comes back. And as normal, we usually start from the left to the right with who we have in the Hangout and where they're from and what they're doing. And so let's start off with, I call him Mr. Bojangles.
Hi, my name is Bojan. I'm from Slovenia. And just, I don't know, everywhere around on Google Plus. In text site, in language site, in ladies and with ladies and gents site, everywhere. That's it.
That's it.
For now.
For now.
For now.
All right, Jonathan.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Maddox, and I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I'm the founder of the Longest Hangout, and also am the founder of Hacker 5, which is going to be a new show for all your tech and mobile and gaming um, and news, and also it's gonna have all the latest downloads on there as well, from ranging from VLC all the way to the Adobe Photoshop.
Awesome. Awesome. And Ron.
Oh, I'm Ron Hicks. I'm a host. I'm a radio talk show host for Freedom Miles Radio. Name of my show is Ron's Media Matrix. I broadcast once a week every Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm also a graphic designer and artist in my spare time, and I do custom graphics for people, channel art, you have whatever you want, Craigslist graphics, whatever you want, and also, I'm a beta tester for the Flexi screen keyboard for tablets, and I'm currently involved in that. And I live in my own home here in Southern California, and that's about it.
Awesome. Well, I want to hear more about this tablet keyboard thing. My name's
Not
Tina.
my fault.
Huh?
Not my fault. I just sit here.
Yeah, it's your fault. No. My name's Tina.
Welcome back. By the way.
And I am a first-gen G Plus user. I take a strong stance against parental alienation, as I've fought for custody of my son for the past 11 years. I am also a freelance editor, and I work for Dime Squad Magazine, who also has a Google Plus page. I have been told that I am a very interesting micro-tweet poet. And Wanda Kelly is my best friend, and she is my partner in crime, as I am hers. And now we have Mr. Bruno Santos, who is normally my co-host of the show. Welcome, Bruno.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the warm welcoming. I had
Look
to.
what the wind blew in here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can
I
get.
believe that is Portugal internet, very slow.
No. Yeah, actually, here's what happened. What happened was there was the event, and I popped up and says, "Come on, come and hang out," but there's no one, and I thought, okay, where's everybody? So I had to look hangout, and to see the hangout going on. So I'm sorry.
Well, here we go. Now everybody's popping in. Awesome.
Okay. So it's introduction time, so.
Yes, it's your introduction time.
Okay, so it's me, one and only White Tiger Angel. You all know me. I'm the king of G plus, and all. These are all my subjects. My yeah. Sorry. I'm just an angel, writer, poet, photographer. And that's me.
Hi, Ty.
Hey, Tina.
How are you doing this evening?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. We're in the introduction stage, so you want to tell everybody out there in G plus and YouTube land a little bit about yourself?
Yes. I am Tracy and Ty, whatever you want to call me. And I'm an artist and a blogger. And I have two blogs that I'm doing right now. It's called reflectionsofashadow.wordpress.com. It's about my cat. And I have another one that's called Keister, TIL, at WordPress, at blogspot.com. Sorry, guys. And it's just about my world, my life, what revolves around it and everything. And I really, really want you guys to come and check it out. And stuff.
Most definitely will. Most definitely. And Eve has now joined us. Good evening, Eve. Uh-oh.
Hi.
We're still in the introduction stage.
Oh, no. Your network connection is experiencing difficulties. Check your
Yours is? Oh,
activity.
no.
Well, I know it's trying to load 12 updates, so at the same time, so I guess that's probably the problem.
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. I mean, you fade in and out a little bit, in and out.
Okay.
So why don't you tell us a little bit, everybody out there in G Plus and YouTube, about yourself a little bit, Eve?
Oh, starting with me. You've already done it. My name is Eve Adam. That's me. It's my second husband's last name. I write poetry, but I haven't written any for a while since my husband died, and then my boyfriend died, and something died in me, I guess, about writing poetry. So I'm running out of poems to read because I don't want to get into the ones that have the word God in them, and it seems there like a lot of them do. But anyway, I still have some I think I could read today if you want them.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it.
Well, that's awesome. Well, we never really picked out a topic for this evening, but before the show started, we were talking, Ron was telling us about how he was...
I'm a beta tester for Flexi.
Yes, Flexi. Tell us some more about that.
Well, Flexi is a on-screen keyboard, touch keyboard for Android tablets. It's already available on the iPod system, but it's in beta for Android. And so I joined a community about 3 or 4 months ago. And I've tested several other keyboard, on-screen keyboards without being a beta tester. I bought several. And I went to Flexi.com. I was interested in it. And initially, it was a keyboard designed for blind people. And so there wasn't any keyboard it was invisible. But what would happen when the blind person would touch the screen, where if he touched the letter, it would tell him what letter he was touching. Well, it became very useful. Blind people could use their cell phone. So anyway, Flexi decided to release it for general usage, where you have a keyboard on the screen. And what it does is it enables you. It has a very unique predictive type keyboard, and you can teach it your own words. And it's similar to Swipe, but it only it has fewer swipe features, and you can type very fast with it. I've had it for about 3 months. I'm currently in version 2.5, the API version, and I love it because I can write on my tablet almost as fast as I can type on my keyboard at home. Pretty close to it. And you can make the keyboard invisible where you don't even see it. And if you're familiar with the QWERTY layout, you can type on your tablet without actually seeing the screen.
Sorry, that is my four-legged.
But anyway, you can go to flexy.com. It's spelled FLEKSY.com. And there's a community on Google Plus, the Flexi community. If you join a community, you'll be able to download the beta version from the Play Store, and you can join and help test the keyboard, submit bug reports, and notify the Flexi developers of any enhancements or bugs that you might find. And that's what I've been doing the last 3 months.
So, can you get it from the Google Play Store?
Yes. Now, first you join the Flexi community because it hasn't been. It's not out of beta yet, but it's in 2.5, and it's a really nice keyboard.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
So you can just go to your communities and search FLEKSY, and you'll find it.
All right.
But I love the keyboard. I use it on my tablet here, and I've written my outlines for my show, just any kind of note I can think of. I want to write something down, I just tap it in here, and it's helps me eliminate paper stacking up on my desk. So what the keyboard looks like, I'll just show you real quick the visible part of it. That's what it looks like in the visible mode. And what you can do, you can swipe down twice like that, and now it's not visible, although you can type.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah. And, anyway.
Has it had a lot of
demonstrate. What now?
Has it had a lot of bugs?
Well, yeah, I've submitted it. It's getting better. It's in version 2.5. But I write notes all the time. I write things down that people would think, well, that's not necessary to write it down, but how much is a first-class stamp? Can anybody tell me that right off?
45 cents.
46 cents. I wrote it down yesterday.
Okay, I was a penny off.
Yeah.
I was about to say 37.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't been 37 cents in a long time.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I remember when they were 26 cents.
I just use Forever stamps. So it's
I remember when it was 5 cents.
No, you don't.
yeah, you got there.
You didn't born at the time. Not born at that time.
Back in the day, like 1960.
You don't know that. You don't know that one?
We didn't have tablets, for God's sake. We didn't have computers. Oh my God.
Well, I can tell you one thing I did do back in July. I think it's July 16th. I went to Ocean Beach to do a photo shoot, and I took my keyboard with me. And during that time, just off and on while I was on the bus and waiting around for the next bus and all that, I wrote a over 2,000 word document on my tablet.
Wow.
Wow.
I exceeded the limit of Google Keep, which allows one document to have 2,000 characters. I exceeded it, and I had to start another document to keep writing. So, I mean, and I just wrote and wrote and wrote.
Yeah, I need something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
For my blog at TeisterGalleryTIL.wordpress.com. I mean, no, it's the other one. I'm sorry, I got them mixed up. At blogspot.com.
Yeah, while I was on the bus, every time somebody came on the bus, got off the bus, and changed their seat, I sat down and kept writing about it.
About them changing their seat?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. How many people change seats?
Well, I don't know, but I mean, I wrote it all down.
You don't know how many people.
That's what I'm just saying. It gave me that much freedom to just write while I was just waiting around, and I just wrote about everything that went on around me. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Jonathan, you were saying that you were testing out and doing the Hacker 5 with all of the programs and stuff? Can you tell everybody in G Plus and YouTube land more about that?
It's a project I was working on. I'm having my own show coming up. It's gonna be talking about tech news and stuff, and also you have ability to download the latest stuff maybe you have. Of course, it's gonna be VLC. You gonna be able to grab it from my site, but other stuff like Adobe Photoshop and stuff. I'm about to get partnered up with them so I can offer it on my website and stuff.
Hmm. Aren't you still partnered up with YouTube as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to be a reseller for Adobe?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking about doing.
Hmm.
Okay.
Wow. That's interesting. That's interesting. And
How much discount I got?
how much discount did you get now?
Just for the whole YouTube and the whole G Plus land to know. Drum roll, please, and the title for Miss Awkward Moments goes to Miss Tina Wallace.
No, we're not having those tonight.
We're not gonna have like a pulling out a Tina. Oh my God, we must have a pulling out a Tina moment.
No, we're not. We're not having
Yeah,
awkward.
we're doing a good job not doing that.
Ty, your blog spots. Tell us some more about it. You said one was, you write about your cat, and the other one is just about your life in general.
Right.
Can you tell us some more about those?
Well, yeah. I'm about to be a grandmother, so I blog about that,
Mm-hmm.
and from my eyes, and just little things, that happen. Family things, just whatever happens in my day, in my life. That's basically what I do. Yeah.
So it's just like a day-to-day thing that.
Yeah, and I keep it up, and I make a couple blogs a month, just to keep them a little bit interested in what's going on.
Mm-hmm. And from your eyes, is it you're getting ready to be a first-time grandmother, correct?
Yes.
And how does that feel?
Oh man, scary but wonderful. Wonderful.
And how about your cats?
My cat is a different kind of cat. He's not. I mean, he's you look at him, you see a regular house cat, but that baby, we have such a bond, and he's just so wonderful. He's just so great. He does what I he just has separation anxiety, and he's always near me. It's like I'm the alpha female for him.
Yeah, my cat thinks he's a dog.
Yeah.
He's like almost 20 pounds and thinks he's a dog. So.
Mark, like. He doesn't have a split personality disorder. Like, oh my God, I'm such a dog. And when you see it in his owner, you just go like, oh, whoops, cat mode again.
No, like I put.
No, you can teach a cat how to bark.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, you just spill her with the gasoline and put on fire, and she will say, "Woof."
Horrible.
That's not.
Well, I see George is joined. Hello, George. How are you this evening?
I'm doing good. I usually don't just join blind hangouts on air. I usually have to know a little bit more about what's going on, but I saw several of my friends in here, so I thought I would just dive in.
Well, awesome.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, about where you're from and what you do and your interests?
Yeah, now you should click on Jonathan. You should blue screen Jonathan Maddox right now, because my whole campaign about being on Google Plus is I do this hashtag campaign called Blame Jonathan Maddox. Anything that's wrong with Google Plus or anything, I encourage people to do hashtag Blame Jonathan Maddox, and that's kind of like my life story and agenda the last couple months.
That's okay. We used to do the hashtag pulling a Maddox because he was always asleep in the hangout.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a. I don't think that's changed. So maybe we can combine the two hashtags.
I don't know. Bruno and the guys have come up with the hashtag now that I have the awkward moments of silence. So I've decided that this evening is the one evening that I'm not having any awkward moments of silence at all. I will always have something to say.
Pulling out a Tina.
No,
but to answer your question, as far as me and what I do, I'm anything you want me to be.
So, for example, if I need a stripper at 5 o'clock in the morning to impress a bunch of girls, you'll be the man who I call.
Absolutely.
Okay. So you're the go guy.
And see, the cool thing is, if you got mad at me for not showing up after you had booked that, I would just use that hashtag I said earlier, blame Jonathan Maddox, and I wouldn't have to worry about it.
That would work. That would so work. That would be the perfect hashtag.
Yeah, so I don't worry about stuff. You can ask me, I'll promise you anything. I just blame Jonathan Maddox, and it all works out.
And by the way, we have Mr. Boyan, who is the international go guy, where actually, Boyan, I need a tank about two hours ago. He goes like, no worries, I get that. Half an hour later, there's the tank.
Tomorrow in your front yard.
Exactly. You get like the Russian tanks, like and cheap, by the way, cheap tanks. The only thing is, once they arrive, they all fall apart when you try to enter one. So that's not a problem, and it's a problem of construction, right, Boyan? Once more, like Mr. George said, hashtag blame Jonathan Maddox.
Now keep a close eye on Bojan, because you'll see him looking up, and you'll see him looking up every once in a while, and that's because he's paranoid about black helicopters coming down and swooping him up.
Black Hawk.
Hey, George.
Yes.
When is the Pirate Republic supposed to be starting back up again?
That's a very personal question, Jonathan, and I really
I'll put the answer in the chat.
Oh no, I'll tell everybody publicly.
Oh.
I think it will start up sometime next month. I have to get all the players involved, and I think you should be a regular on it. So I have to have you sign on the dotted line, and because the Pirates Pub, those of you that don't know, we did like 28 shows last year. It's a eating, drinking, food, folks, fun music show. We do it on Friday nights. We did it a couple different times, 5:30 or 6 p.m. Eastern time. And Larry Fernelier and me and Richard Wooding and a bunch of cool music artists like James Olmos and Paul Platt and all sorts of different music guests would show up. And so everybody's been bugging me to get it going again, because we're on officially summer hiatus, which anytime people have a problem with that, I just say blame Jonathan Maddox. But yeah, it'll be starting up probably in September. If you have any questions on it, Jonathan, what you want to just give everybody your Google Talk phone number in case they need to ask any questions about why it hasn't started up yet, and then they don't have to hashtag; they can directly talk to you.
Hey George.
Yeah.
You can see that on my profile.
Okay, there you go, folks. If you have any questions about the Pirates Pub or why it didn't start when I said it was going to start, either do the hashtag blame Jonathan Maddox or go to his profile. You'll see his phone number. Feel free to call him anytime, day or night.
Everybody won't be able to see it. Everybody won't be able to see it, George. You can see it, but no, everybody else will not be able to see it. Like the general public.
I'd be scared, Jonathan. He might just give it out to everybody. You never know. He's going to say, blame Jonathan Maddox, and there's your number.
Wait a minute. I wasn't supposed to do that, Jonathan. I'd already screen shared your profile to 150,000 people. I'm sorry.
Don't believe it.
Sorry about that.
You're fine. Eve, I wanted to ask you, you got your information and your stuff for your blog spot and your poetry and all that stuff moved over to have it saved, correct? Didn't you post it?
I'm having trouble hearing this. Are you talking to me, Tina?
Yeah. Yes, I'm talking to you.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's breaking up. Something. I think it's trying to put in a whole lot of changes, and this is the computer that has more RAM. So the other one.
Hey,
so
Eve,
what's going on?
you
Yeah.
need to do it in a Robert De Niro voice. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
You're doing a lot of updates on that.
I'm not sure I'm hearing everything correctly because of the way this is coming, but I have a poem I could start with if you're interested. Okay. This is one I've given you a shortened version before, but this is the way it originally started out. It's called "It's Over." You sensed my innocence. You played the game you'd played before with others. I heard your words. I took them in, and not knowing you were a player, I told you no when first we spoke. You won me with your words. Were we friends or were we lovers? I never knew just which. My love was deep with many facets. I'd be whatever you needed. I made allowances for your faults and hoped you'd see past mine. I gave you honesty and devotion. You gave me joy with grief. I never knew just where you were with me as friend or lover. With no commitment as my lover, you shunned me as your friend. Obscure were your words, obscure was your meaning. Each time we worked it out. You hid behind a wall so high I never reached your heart. Or if I did, you hid it well and hated me for caring. There's a lesson here that I already knew, and I trusted you knew it as well. Passion and friendship should never be mixed without commitment established. I gave my commitment, then allowed my passion, and assumed you were doing the same. You said goodbye in a roundabout way that left me unsure of your choice. I tried again to rekindle the friendship. You slammed the door in my face. So many times since first we spoke, you tried to tell me it's nothing. Now nothing it was, and forever will be. And never will you think of me. If you play with fire, you might get burned. But not this time. Not by me. I let you go. You're neither lover nor friend. It was over when barely begun.
Very good.
That's it.
Very good.
Very
I like
good.
that. That's
Wow.
good.
I can totally relate to that. Those are powerful words.
Well, I'm so glad somebody can relate.
No, I can read between the lines of all that. It's like, wow, it's like that's I think a lot of people can. It's like that. I think that's the best thing I've ever heard recited on Google Plus ever.
Wow.
She's
Thank you.
awesome. Man, when Eve reads, she is awesome. So
No, I mean that, Eve. That was deep and succinct and spot on. That was awesome.
Thank you so much.
very awesome. Ty, what are you painting?
I am painting a picture to go in my living room.
Okay.
Right now, it's I don't know if you guys see it, but it's all white, and it's just got just a design,
Uh-huh.
and then putting black around the white.
I see. I see it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna frame it, put it in my living room,
Awesome.
because I have no pictures in my living room. I'm an artist, and I don't even have any pictures.
Okay. Well, okay. Ron, you were saying something about the Civil War in Egypt earlier.
Well, yes. If you follow the news any, Egypt is a country that we support the military with. I don't know exactly. I think it's $1 billion every year. So we fund their military. Well, if you remember back during the Arab Spring, all the Arab countries around, I guess you'd say North Africa, they rebelled. They wanted new governments. Well, in one case, they wanted Hosni Mubarak to come down. Hosni Mubarak had been a long-time ally, and one is actually that we supported and put in place. Well, the people no longer wanted him. They wanted a free election without, the United States, interceding. So they wound up electing Morsi. I can't remember his full name, but he was a member of the Muslim Brotherhood Party. And anyway, he was elected, and he was, everybody cheered. Well, apparently he didn't deliver some of the things that the Egyptians wanted, which was a better economy and jobs, which is a big part. And so the people decided they no longer wanted him. Well, since they wanted him out, the military stepped in and they arrested him. And so now the military is in charge of the current government there. And there's two sides. There's the Morsi supporters, and there's the anti-Morsi that don't want him in. And so since the military took him out, well, the Egyptian people always loved their military, but now they hate the military, and the anti-Morsi people want somebody else in. So there's a lot of the military has stepped in, and they've been firing live ammunition on the protesters. So far, about 600 people have been killed in the last couple of weeks. It's been very bloody. And so the Muslim Brotherhood is vying to take revenge. And starting Saturday, they're going to have 1 week of rage. And if things continue on the current, path they're going, Egypt will descend into civil war.
Wow.
And one important thing that a lot of people out there, most average Americans, when we say Egypt, the only thing they think of is the pyramids and tourism. But one important part of Egypt is the Suez Canal. Now, 20% of the world's trade flows through the Suez Canal. Most of it is for Europe. So if the Suez Canal is threatened or blocked, that will lead to a really bad situation, and where the major superpowers may have to become involved and step in, because the Suez Canal closes for 1 day. It may not feel directly in your pocket, but the oil people will panic, and the price of gas will go through the roof. So the Suez Canal is very important. There's more to Egypt than pyramids and tourism.
Right.
And 20% of the world's trade flows to the Suez Canal every day.
Wow. I don't think many people know that,
Yeah.
or realize that.
Yeah.
So that would have a huge, huge impact.
Yeah. And since the world is so tightly integrated with global trade, it would shake up markets worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people would panic. Investors.
Mostly investors. Oh my gosh. Think about all, I mean, there are a lot of people who invest in oil and gas and, those stocks and trades. They would really.
Well, another thing is, too, without the Suez Canal, the transport ships have to go all the way around the Horn of Africa. Adds 3 days extra to the transportation of goods, regardless if it's oil or whatever. And so the cost of those goods will have to be increased to cover the additional time and transportation it takes to go all the way around Africa and back through the Straits of Gibraltar there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I want to kind of.
That will leave a huge impact on the European community.
Oh yeah, they're really big. Somebody would have to,
and the economy in Europe also.
Yeah. A superpower would have to step in and do something immediately.
Answer the phone. Obama's calling.
Yeah.
Wow.
They hung up.
They hung up.
My microphone before I said hello.
Bruno, you have also poetry blog spots that you do in Portuguese and in English, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Right.
Yeah. But currently, I've been more concentrated on my blog. Let me let me put my blog out just for you to know where it is. So I have right now 3 blogs. 2 of them are poetry blogs. One is in Portuguese, which is my main language, and the other one is going to be mainly English ones. But since I'm multitasking a lot this couple of days and this couple of weeks, there's no time to concentrate on something. So unfortunately, I have to get those things worked out. So. And if you want to go to my blog, the blog where I put, positive inspirations, and I talk about a little bit of everything, but mostly about trying to inspire others into the positive things of the universe. The name of the blog is Tiger Warrior Dragon Angel, and it's located in tigerwarriorangel.blogspot.com. So go there and read it. If you like it, give it a +1. And there's going to be more posts going on, but like I said, since I've been hectic around these couple of weeks, I'm not I'm not concentrated in yet doing another post. I am doing, but it's going to take a couple of days or even a couple of weeks until I get everything worked out.
Hey Bruno, you mentioned Portuguese. Is that from Portugal or Brazil or
Portugal?
Okay.
Native language. Portugal, from the beautiful country of Portugal on the very tip of Europe.
Okay, cool.
So I invite all of my American and international friends to visit my country, beautiful sunshine, beautiful beaches, beautiful women, and beautiful men.
Formula One race.
Do those beautiful women like Americans?
No, actually better than Americans. Sorry, American girls.
Thanks. All righty then.
Sorry, Americans. Sorry, but I have to defend my own national product. If I don't defend, I'll be removed. I will have to live in another country because I'll be a pariah in my own country. but
well, everybody says that Brazilians are the best looking people ever. Where do you think the Brazilians came from? Where do you think the Brazilians came from? They came from Portugal.
Exactly.
Hispanics. Let's road trip. It's road trip time.
Beautiful. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, who guess who? If it wasn't us, there was no Brazil. If it wasn't us, there was no America, because it was us who put America on the map. So we call
No,
it.
no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Hold
Thank
on.
you.
You have the American Indians that was here
Exactly.
way before
Exactly.
y'all before anybody else
Yes,
was
we
thought
have.
of getting over here.
Hey,
Yes,
Jonathan,
we have.
Jonathan, do me a quick favor. Get on Google Maps right now. See how long it takes to drive from Detroit to Portugal.
You cannot drive from Detroit.
Oh, do
Well,
not
if you get a
underestimate
bridge,
Jonathan Maddox, please.
yeah, if you okay, I'm going to start a whole campaign. Build a effing bridge to get from Lisbon to New York, or
There you go. I'll support that.
at least New York, where so you can have like you can put whatever kind of structure you have. We
From
just
where?
have a effing bridge to make.
New York City to Portugal Bridge. I like the sound of it.
That is going to be a very,
That would probably never happen.
Underneath the Atlantic Ocean.
That would never happen because hey, that would never happen because there's a lot of things. It's something that you do not know about, and that's the Atlantic Ocean. And every freaking day, the Atlantic is growing in size.
Mhm.
You do not want to even put a bridge remotely there.
Could you imagine though if you did, and as
It will
everything
break. It will
separates,
break every. It will break
all the
every
breaks in the
3
cracks.
months or so. It would break every three to 2 months.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad.
Jonathan, you're always so negative. Just let's get you on a
Oh,
positive.
I can't be
He
positive.
just made the
When
floating
there's-
bridge.
He just
when
But I know why he don't. I know why he doesn't want the bridge. It's because when we get the bridge done, there's going to be a whole traffic going from New York to Europe, and then we're gonna have the Americans going. Oh, I think we I'm sorry. I think we had the wrong turn in that very
Bruno,
Yeah.
I totally support your idea. And those that say that it can't be done, we're on a hangout on here. This is recorded for prosperity. Guess what the hashtag should be for the naysayers? Blame Jonathan Maddox.
Support the New York City Lisbon Bridge.
That's right. That's right.
they better off doing it from Alaska to Russia, because
Well,
and
that
not
can
and
be
not
done.
from New York
That
and
can
not
be
from
done.
New York to
That can be done,
Europe,
my
because
friend.
they'd be totally
Yeah, but
breaking.
Jonathan, that is so old school. It's called the Bering Strait. It's been done. We want to break new ground.
You just
I know. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying right now.
You just swim. It's like a couple of swims there, and you're in Russia.
Who the hell would want to do that?
Yeah, Sarah Palin conceived Russia
Exactly.
from
You know-
porch. We don't want shortcuts. We want a real bridge from New York City to Portugal.
That's what we need. We need a bridge to establish our bridges.
By the way, yeah, why don't we just go to North Carolina and buy a plane and we can just fly over there? It's a whole lot cheaper.
Knoxville.
It's a whole lot cheaper. It's a whole lot cheaper than North Carolina.
Oh, but what if you don't like to fly, Jonathan? What about those of us that don't like to fly?
Exactly.
Take a
And
boat.
they
well.
You're gonna have to take a boat.
to get
Oh
on the
well,
boat.
take a boat.
And those of us who don't like boats.
Take a swim.
We don't like boats. We get seasick. We want to be able to drive.
Oh, you gonna get seasick? You gonna get seasick if you
SOL.
ride over it anyway.
Well,
You just lay down on the water and backstroke to Portugal.
You get seasick. You get seasick
No,
from
you know what?
traveling around anyway.
Sarah receives in. Oh my God, you don't know this, but you should know this, Boyan, because back in Mother Russia, we don't have oysters for dinner. You know what we have? We have moose brought by Sarah Perlin. Sarah great aunt. Last night I had Sarah Palin in my house. She brought 7 bears. I have bearskin rug in my lodge. Thank
See?
you, Sarah Palin.
Now, if he had a bridge to Manhattan, he could be going to Delhi's every day. Drive across,
Exactly.
a quick little drive to
Exactly.
Manhattan, pick up a deli sandwich, go back home.
It would take 20 plus hours of trip, but it would be worth it.
And plus,
But
it
back
would
then,
take.
the cars are, back then, the cars are going to be fueled by helium or hydrogen, so it's going to be cheap, and it's going to take us like an hour. I'm going to say, I'm going to the Dallas. I'll be right back.
In order for the cars to get to the hydrogen area, it would take the work of Detroit to do it. I
Well,
would throw a monkey wrench right in it, real quick.
well, I have an exclusive scoop on that. You know who is going to buy Detroit? I guess you don't know. The Chinese are going to buy Detroit, and then they are going to make.
They can't get Detroit. If they wanted to, they would not be able to
They're
get
going
Detroit.
to, they're just starting. They are trying to get Detroit at the lowest possible price. Then they will buy the whole city, and they will transform it into a little China. And it's going to be.
Quit using speculations for China.
Okay. Stop. Ty, let's see how
It's going to be like now. It's going to be now we're gonna have power of the USA. Ha
All right, go over that.
ha!
Oh wow, you got a lot done.
Thank you. Yep.
A lot. I like
He's
that.
always be the cow.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Sharpie, a black Sharpie, and
Pencil and Goggett.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna be awesome.
You are now running on reserve battery power.
Yeah.
Did everybody else hear that?
My
Reserve
computer-
battery power.
Whoops.
Okay.
Bo, you were talking that about the community because you take an English class as well. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I take English classes there, yes, and I running also Slovenian practice hangout from there. I meet that's why I meet a lot of people here in Google Plus during those hangouts between different people from everywhere around the world. So
You jump from hangout to hangout.
yeah, also.
Yeah.
I'm in a lot of hangouts during the day with a lot of people. I meet a lot of people. I open also English practice hangouts to help other people to speak English.
I love that.
I know my English not sounds good, but
Your English sounds just fine.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We understand what you're saying.
I can understand what you're saying better than Jonathan Maddox. Let's just put it that way.
Shut up, George. Understand that one.
Hashtag blame Jonathan Maddox.
Shut up, John.
If Boyan
yes,
gets learning
that's
English,
take a lot of practice, you know. That's why I speak with a lot of people all the time because I need practice to speak English.
Yes, he needs practice, and he's the go man. So every time he calls anyone calls his name, he's like, boom. What do you need?
Yeah,
It goes
I
like,
know. I
I
speak
need my carpet.
8 months now.
Yeah.
You know, Bruno, I speak now 8 months English.
Yeah, and you're getting better every day, every moment, because he's expanding his network of contacts. So if you have like, oh my God, I have a broken car problem, you call Boyan, I need a car. In an hour, boom, the car is fixed. Boyan, I have a leaky faucet. In like 10 minutes, boom, the faucet is solved.
Well,
So
the reason that
Boyan is meant to call.
the reason I brought that up is because, we have this hangout, ladies, gents, and nights, in the hangouts that was originally started by Wanda Kelly, and it was started through the awesome ladies and gents of G Plus as well as ladies of Google Plus to bring everybody together from all the communities, from every walks of life. I'm sorry that Wanda's not here with us this evening. Soon she will be back with us. But I wanted everybody out there in the YouTube and G Plus land to know, this hangout is for everybody. It is to bring everybody together from every walk of life, no matter what you do for your living, no matter where you live, what language you speak. That's what this community and these hangouts are about, is to bring people together. We all have common purposes and common goals.
And if not, blame Jonathan Maddox.
And if not, blame Jonathan Maddox.
Wait a minute, I just got a text message from Wanda. She said, "Please unlock me from the closet. I need to get out."
Wanda, I promise I didn't lock you in the closet. It was Cheyenne. Cheyenne did it. It's all her.
No. I'm Cheyenne's lawyer, and I'm defending my client and saying she did not, put my client. My client is totally innocent. I will fight that accusation in court.
Okay.
Hey, Bruno. Sarah says, "Hey."
Hey.
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 Hi, everyone.
How are you doing this evening?
I'm bloated.
Of course, you have a kid going inside of you. Hopefully, it's not going to be like Alien.
Oh God, I hope not.
You will not be like Alien. Oh my God, that would be too nasty.
No, I'd sell it to you, Joe. I'm just kidding.
Oh well.
Does
I'm 10 weeks and 1 day, almost 3 months already, and I'm ready to get it out.
She's ready to spit it out. Now, honey, you got some more time to go.
March 13th.
March 14th. Okay, that's cool.
Hopefully, I'll have it on February 25th because that's George Harrison's birthday.
Well,
March 17th is St. Patty's Day.
That's my dad's birthday. I can't have a baby on my dad.
Might be a
My
leprechaun.
sister's birthday. We can't have it on that.
No leprechauns.
We have enough
No green babies.
Oh. Does anybody else have anything? I noticed that Eve fell out. I'm assuming that because she's having so many updates. Somebody's drinking.
You know what? Another time, hashtag blame Jonathan Maddox.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, and I just got a text message from Eve that says, "I tried to take the bridge from New York City to Portugal. Unfortunately, it doesn't exist."
Oh my God.
Oh. Well, we have about 5 more minutes left on air.
Yeah.
Usually, Wanda says, anybody who has any kind of problems, stick around, and she's willing to help. I am not the Google Plus person for help.
Exactly.
Lois would be that person.
She's the Google Plus helper. She's the Google Plus Miss Awkward Moments of Silence. Check out our last week's hangout, because that's when she got her own hashtag. It's called Pulling Out Athena hashtag.
Yes, and I think I've done very well. And I have
silence. Every time you have an awkward moment of silence, it's now going to be called hashtag Pulling Out Athena.
Very good, very good.
I have not had an awkward moment of silence this evening. I will pat myself on the back.
Yay!
That's not quite as catchy as Blame Jonathan Maddox, but it works.
It works. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Bruno. Now it's really, it's not just Robert. It's now. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. I love all of y'all.
I just checked on Google Plus. Blame Jonathan Maddox is trending.
Oh, is it now? See, there we go.
Now we have YouTube G Plus support hashtag blame Jonathan Maddox and hashtag pulling out a Tina. Put out those hashtags and put out the videos of awkward moments of silence in honor of our beautiful, lovely Miss Tina Lawless.
Awesome.
I will accept the honor of awkward moments of silence. That is me.
Okay, YouTube, we need to make the awkward moments of silence the next internet meme and the awesome internet meme of all time. So hashtag blame Jonathan Maddox, hashtag pulling out a Tina. I'm on campaign mode right now. I'm on campaign mode.
Pulling out a Tina?
Pulling a Tina. Oh my.
Pulling a Tina.
Well, it is. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to say goodnight, everybody. Again, we will be here next week. We have also renamed.
Same time, same place.
I'll try to be here next week if you haven't blocked me by then.
I'm not gonna block you. Why would I block you? Come on, man.
We don't block people.
No. We are an all-encompassing, loving everybody, unless of course you make me mad or make Wanda mad and.
Yeah, people are mad.
And I'm in another window with.
That's why they are partners in crime.
But if I make you mad,
the underworld, I've been to the underworld, and you know exactly. Blame Jonathan Maddox. Hashtag pulling out a Tina. You know, Google Plus, YouTube land. Here's what I have to tell you. You don't want to mess up with Miss Tina Lawless and Miss Wanda Kelly, because what I heard from the grapevine is they are serious when they, when they don't like anyone, they will, oh my God, I can't even talk about the things because it's too serious.
You sound like
protection. I just will say, get some protection. By Mr. Boyan here, he will do a 20% off discount on every security equipment. He's the go-to guy on security. You have like burglars coming into your house, you call Mr. Boyan. He will take care of
24 hours delivery.
And I think he has a 50% discount going on black helicopters till next week.
Hashtag blame Jonathan
24 hour
Maddox.
delivery.
Apaches.
Full tank of gasoline.
Oh. Okay.
It's one of those old Black Hawk Down ones.
Oh, one of Black Hawk Down.
Those are Apaches.
All right.
Aren't they
Well,
Apaches?
what was that, Ty?
Apaches?
Oh yeah, the Apaches. Now I
You can
like
get
those.
the
Those
pencil.
are nice. Those are nice ones. They're like
With all
Antarctic
equipment.
Blackhawks. Well, I'm going to say goodnight to everybody out there on YouTube and G+. Again, we will be here next Friday, ladies and gents, night out in the Hangouts. Of course, Bruno is going to keep promoting the hashtag pulling a Tina.
And hashtag
And the bridge from New York to Portugal.
exactly. The Lisbon, New York City Bridge.
Oh, that's beautiful, Ty.
Thank you.
Supported. I will talk to Michael Bloomberg. He's going to be like, I'm going to sponsor that already. I'm going to make like huge banners, and it's going to be the most fantastic way to get from point A to point B. It's going to
Lisbon to Manhattan or
Until
bust.
it cracks in half, right?
Well, I don't know, because we'll just say, hey, my buddy Boyan will make a great price on that.
Well, let me tell you something.
Yes.
The Continental
My
Shelf
body,
is
you
what
see
it's
below on my Where is my name? My body will help with that.
The bridge is going to be called Bridge Voyan.
Yeah.
Bridge Voyan, and it's going to be the.
Poor
going
Tina,
to
it's a
unite
hangout that won't let you
continents.
say goodbye 10 times.
One
Hey,
country,
you know-
one bridge to divide them, one bridge to unite them.
Take a breath.
All right. Well, everybody out there in G Plus World and YouTube land, we will see you again next week. Same time, same place, same people, different people. I hope everybody comes and joins us. Bring in a topic, bring a friend. This was all about having a good
I
time.
think everybody here might be a little bit different.
Huh?
I said I think everybody here might be a bit different.
Always. We're all unique in our own different ways.
Yeah, if not, hashtag blame Jonathan Maddox.
There
Absolutely.
you go.
Always remember that. That's our mantra.
All right. And on that note, we shall say good night. See you
Good
next
night.
week.
Blame Jonathan Maddox. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.